Good morning. Come on, this way. Come on, Tux. Tuxie. Come on, bud. Good boy. Here you go. Good morning. You doing good? Good morning. Don's gonna go get his paper. It's a Sunday. Yay! Yay for Sunday! Right, Donnie? Yay for Sunday!
Yeah.
Except it's sticky, super sticky.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hot today.
Yeah, and the next 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, talking
Really
about
hot.
100-degree heat index.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've had a 100-degree day.
Yeah, I'm going to see if we get rain this afternoon or not, and if not, I'll water tomorrow morning. The plants are going to need some water before all that heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get your paper.
Yes, ma'am.
Paper then coffee.
That's right. I need coffee.
I can tell. You want to come see me since you're not real super interested in food first thing? I did come out late last night with a little more dry chow these mornings where we sleep in. Make sure everybody will be happy until I get out here. Wow, I think today is the stickiest day we've had all year. Not the hottest day, but the stickiest day. You walk outside and it's just sort of immediately oppressive. Everybody's doing good this morning. Everybody's here, everybody's eating. Sticky, sticky, sticky. At least it's not sunny, sunny, sunny.
So we're up here. And the breeze is holding out. It's not a cool breeze or refreshing, but it's at least better than nothing. Over here in the shade's really not super bad, but it's plenty warm. And there's my girl catching her pogo.
Yeah, there was a special event from 11 to 3 today. I had warned Dawn that meant I would be busy on the walk.
Yep, she's
very motivational to be out here in the sticky heat, though, for me anyway. Don's just here because he loves me.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to get her done, get back into my air conditioned, pile up, watch YouTubes. Well, this is good. Well, the splash pad over there is jumping. And they've got shaved ice. They're open for shaved ice today. Way cool is that? I'd say this is quite a, you know, for the heat of the day, that's quite a bit out here. But, you know, the splash pad makes that easy. I'm really like the splash pad better than pools. I think it lets the kids run around. And, you know, it's just less expensive to maintain. Yeah, all that stuff, and you know, they just want to have fun. That's all kids want.
More social.
Yeah, social stuff, that's right.
So Tuesday's the 14th. That's Ruby's delivery day. I call it her birthday. Obviously, her actual birth date was a few weeks before. We've got about 196 miles to reach 100,000. So Dawn and I are off to put some miles on and have a Sunday afternoon drive.
It's Cleveland. Navigate to Walmart, Cleveland, North Carolina. Yeah, that's the one we're going to.
All right, and then which one are we going to next?
I'm going to Smithfield.
Yeah, I was told Donnie it was news to me that Smithfield's had
I think it's this one, right?
Brightleaf Boulevard. Brightleaf sounds like Durham. Did you see Brightleaf when you were looking on your phone?
It's the boulevard is all I remember.
All right, North Brightleaf Boulevard.
Yeah, I just remember it was a boulevard.
Oh, let us get it in. Take a picture before it goes away. So we're gonna go to 3 Walmarts and then home, and it's gonna be a nice circle. Clayton, Smithfield, Irwin, which is down by Campbell University, and home.
Look, my driving score was 77 yesterday, so somehow it's 83 today. Now, Ruby does not have safe and save, so it shouldn't affect my score, but I'm just trying to say the reason I'm driving Ruby today is because we don't have to have the safety score. In other words, when I mess up getting the safety score, it won't mess her up and stop her from getting the full self-driving because we already have it.
Right, that 83 score he showed you is the one for State Farm.
State Farm.
And
right.
Dawn put one of those devices in the van, the GMC, and gasp, Jules.
Yes.
But he knows better than to put that in my car.
Possible way I'm putting it.
Although actually,
it would have been great this time.
It would have been great because I probably have a better safety score than Dawn on any given day. I just don't drive quite as fast, therefore I don't slow up quite as fast. And
well, think about it. It was football season last year. It was still really warm when they did that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's been 9 months. I mean,
right. I've been driving around carefully for a long time. You might could have saved some money on Ruby's insurance with State Farm, but
all I was really trying to say is that I've said this before. My driving and apps monitoring my driving are incompatible. I can't. I've tried for a year to get my safety score up on State Farm, and it, not doing this, not doing it, and it was pointless. I mean, I'm quite impressed that it was 80 something, because normally it's in the 70s.
Right, but now that we have the beta, Ruby's not keeping track of safety scores. Just don't do autopilot strikes, and I think we're good. Right. Don and I had the conversation who was driving today, and he said, right. Well, if you want the chauffeur treatment, I need to drive. And then I'm sure that our viewers would like to see what you think of the beta in Ruby. And I got over my slight hesitation about letting Dawn drive Ruby again, only because the controls are different. If it was exactly the same controls in both of our Teslas, I wouldn't even give it a thought.
Right, well, this is the first time I will have taken Ruby. I have come up and spin around the cul-de-sac when I washed her.
Right.
But this will be the first time I've taken her out
on a surface street.
On a surface street, 6 months.
Yeah, easy.
Or more, easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Some of you will remember. You be good with my baby. You better.
Oh, she feels wonderful. Just like I remember. I love this steering wheel. I want this steering wheel. Well, I want the heated version of this steering wheel in
Jules. Yeah.
Oh, the regen is different for sure. I throw kitten around whenever I drive Jules because the regen's so strong.
Right. Yep.
So
I have let him know on multiple occasions that it's...
Well, here we go. Woo! Well, that was a short drive. I got the driver for a whole...
Oh, you're going to have to pull over at the environmental park.
Oh, we don't have any of this
because
stuff.
You haven't enabled it on your profile, and you are not driving the beta. You are just driving autopilot. Just plain straight up autopilot.
Oh, okay, well, we'll fix that here coming up at the
yeah, and that'll let me spin the Pokestop, since technically there's an hour left in this event, and I'm still trying to do event stuff. No pressure or anything. Yep, we got the visualization. Alright. You're good.
Speeds, chime, or display, relative speed.
You have display in Ruby and not chime, although I think you have chime in Jules. I don't care. It's up to you.
And it's like 2 over. I think that's what I tend to do.
I thought you did 5 over.
Well, I do it 2 so that by the time I lift, it's 5. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
And early lane departure warning.
Yeah, I don't think you want to switch this because, yeah,
okay.
You don't get mad in Ruby about what she does with the lane departure, but Jules is a little annoying however we have it set right now.
So we're good?
I think we're good. I think you will be able to invoke the beta now. Don won't get in trouble with, I won't get in trouble filming him, and he won't get in trouble with where his hands are today. Now you remember to put that back, young man.
Yes, ma'am.
Get in and I'm getting choked in my own car because the seatbelt's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I need it down and he wants it up.
Right.
And the problem is that I can't really move it once I get in and I'm driving, and it hurts my bad shoulder. So Don's right shoulder's bad, my left shoulder's bad. We gotta look out for each other here.
Wow, the visualization's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. If Tesla did options, which they don't, and I understand why, they really need to option a display on the 3 and the Y.
There's somebody behind us, so I'm probably gonna have to.
But she's going, yeah, she's going left. Yeah, this is, neither car has been handling this stop sign very well.
Right.
This person's not looking super impatient though, so.
Right, they actually just now stopping. They've kind of
They're not looking super impatient. Ruby does not have a student driver placard on her anywhere.
Well,
It's
Ruby,
clear
go.
my way.
She just did that. That was all Ruby.
Yeah, well, it's easy to do when there's nobody there.
Right.
Okay, let's be clear. It's easy to do when there's nobody there.
I'm sure some police officer would have appreciated her rolling through that stop sign like that, but hey.
Well, the law is once you're stopped at the stop sign, if you can see, you don't have to restop.
I agree.
I was very clear with my driver's ed instructor on that, and he said it's a good idea to stop again, but technically if you've stopped once for the stop sign, you're good.
That's right.
Now she tends to go a little wide here, so we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
A big black car
I'm
right
trying
there.
not to gasp
as
she goes around the corner.
Perfect. Perfect.
I'm just a nervous mom.
Right now, I would tell you Ruby's doing wonderful.
Yeah, so we're going over to Highway 42 and then out to Clayton 4270.
Well, she's definitely going the most challenging way to get there. She's not, she's going to be shoulder to shoulder in the thickest, this is the busiest traffic direction on a Sunday that you're going to get in Fuquay.
Right.
Here we go.
Obviously, I'm not going to film the entire 80-mile trip today, but
we'll probably just do this part through Fuquay here. Because this is where she's going to have to make another right turn up here.
Right, she's going to make a right onto Main Street and then a right onto 55 and a left onto 42 and that 55, 42. So apparently the sheets up at 5 Points, it's like they've almost taken down the entire building for the remodel. It's like...
What if they put superchargers in?
Yeah, wouldn't that be sweet? Well, if we're going to have another one in the Raleigh area, I still vote for Cary Crossroads or South Saunders Street area. South side of town.
Right.
And we have Electrify America over at Crossroads in the Target, so somebody already thought that was a good idea. Since we have a relationship with Target, how about Target?
Alright, so she's a little over to the right here, which is...
okay, but...
Okay, yeah. No, it's just that normally she tends to try to take that left or the dotted line, something.
She did not take a dive.
She didn't dive.
She didn't dive back by South Park either. That's
right.
Also an improvement.
That's right.
So maybe this latest release has fixed that.
So this is...
She's been missing the metal grate there.
And she missed it. Not by much, but she did miss it.
Last couple times I pulled her out, I could see that she probably wasn't going to hit it anyway.
Yeah, she's doing really good. I wonder if following a car makes a difference. I don't know. All right, now she needs to get to the right here.
Yeah, one day she did it and I was happy, and like today I'm not happy.
Right, well right now she's not been blocked. There's nobody zooming up.
Can you signal? Did she signal on her own?
That's all her. I haven't done anything.
Yeah, like, whoa, Ruby.
All right, so I took over that time.
I don't know why this has to be so complicated for the car. Well, I'll back up. There's a brand new Model Y. Brand spanking new, 7.9 plate. Don's waving. Wow, did Ruby go? No,
the green light.
Oh yeah, she did. Yep, she went on her own. I'm trying, from where I can see, yes, you are in autopilot. Okay, I got you.
When I got her into the right turn lane, I put her back in autopilot. So she stopped at the stoplight, and I was waving to the Model 3 people, and then the light turned green and she pretty much went.
What I was gonna say is that intersection changed in the last 12 to 18 months. They redid that intersection. Some of you will remember when it was under construction, when I was stuck in traffic going to Taekwondo. It was making us late.
Yeah.
It really was probably 18 months ago. All I'm trying to say is you would think that the cars would know what lanes go in what direction, and you've got to make a turn to the right, so you go to the right. I mean, one day this past week, as soon as she got through the intersection, she signaled, got in the right-hand lane, and made the right-hand turn onto Main Street. And now, at least once for me and you, so 2 times she's messed it up, and we've had to move her into the right lane. But I don't know why it's so complicated. That intersection is not special. It's just...
Right.
It seems pretty obvious to me. If you're making a right-hand turn, you need to get yourself into the right-hand lane sooner than later.
Right.
So.
Oops.
I did not like the person behind you wasn't paying attention, then they came up on Ruby's bumper really quick there.
But she stopped, yes.
She stopped a little more aggressively than she needed to, and the person behind you wasn't paying attention.
That's right, all the above.
They weren't expecting somebody to turn and there to be a slowdown.
It's obvious this lady, the person behind us, which has been there ever since that left turn from Wagstaff onto 401, that's the car that's been there. They obviously must be on their phone, because sometimes they're lagging back and sometimes they're right up on close. They must be something distracting them. I'm not going to blame the phone. All right, she's going to make a right turn up here.
Yeah, if she's able to make this right and then make almost an immediate left without intervention, that will be
impressive.
All
right, so she's speeding up to 45.
Right, because that's right where it changes from 35 to 45. I cannot believe it's not 35 up until the light yet.
Yeah.
But it's coming. You just wait. It's coming.
All right, so here she needs to do a right turn here. But she probably won't even put the turn signal on.
Oh wow, the Sheets building really is gone. It's all but gone. It's gutted. There's a few metal girders. Oh, Ruby.
She did all right.
Yeah, I wonder that yield there to the left, if the car has any concept that it needed to look.
Wow, look at this. She's doing this.
She's got us into this lane and everything. We have not tried this direction with Jules. Whoa. She's going to try to go in front of the truck.
Well, she thought he was going some other...
He did not turn well.
Right.
I mean, he didn't turn straight. He was too far forward and he had to swing back.
Right.
I may have braked with my right foot that's not on the brake pedal.
Well, I probably would have... I probably stopped there. I wasn't comfortable either. But I think she was, knowing this, her love affair for accelerating, and also she just loves to slam on brakes when people cut in front of her. I'm thinking that she was not going to hit the guy. So let me be very clear. I stick with my statement that full self-driving, anything in front of you is not a problem. It's not gonna. That's not the problem. You're gonna get hit from the rear. So it would have been very uncomfortable. It would have thrown you around. She would have threw you into the windshield. She'd have done anything, but she wouldn't have hit that guy.
Yeah, I agree with your assessment. She wasn't really going to hit him.
But it would not have been smooth. The person who's still following us
And this guy apparently is not paying attention to what he's doing either.
Right.
So, and the person behind us, she was just over the white line too. Now she's over the yellow line.
Wow.
So she is not paying. You know, maybe we need to pull off and get in traffic with some other people.
Right.
People that are actually out here to drive.
Right. Well, anyway, I thought she other than that person kind of messed her up. But that's a human. I have done what that guy's done, where I've kind of crept forward a little too far, so I literally have to kind of like turn up to continue down 42. I have done that same maneuvers, but that's a very human-like maneuver. But Ruby was dead on where she was turning. She was in the perfect spot. The only problem was that guy was basically going to mess her up. But she somehow knew it was clear, which I don't exactly understand how she knew it was that clear, because she was moving at the same time he was.
Yeah. So it's pretty much 6 miles straight until we get up to the Cleveland area. So I'm going to stop recording here for a bit, and I'm going to try to pick the spots today where she's going to make the most complicated maneuvers under full self-driving. We're not too, we know the car can lane center down the highway and brake for things in front and stop at stoplights. That's no longer impressive. That was, impressive a few years ago. So we'll be back.
That's a lot.
We've seen 2 Model 3s and 2 Model Ys so far today.
Oh, easy. Yeah, and I'm serious. I mean, this is Fuquay, this Southern Wake County. This is not Cary. I mean,
right.
I'm just simply saying, the fact that Model Ys and Model 3s are selling so well is noticeable. I mean, they're being delivered here. Marianne showed a picture last week of the Tesla lot up in North Raleigh, and it was crammed full of cars.
It was. So this is Highway 50. We're coming through now.
Yeah, but she did a good job. The person behind us probably wish we'd speed up a little bit, but she actually handled that. There's there's ballards, there's cars making right turns, left turns, and she threaded the needle a nice, safe way through that intersection. Maybe a human driver would have moved just a little quicker, but I don't think she wasn't slow. Certainly, she was very safe.
Probably should have mentioned that Johnny did get off to the beach with his friends okay. They're staying at a really nice house that has a pool on top of being right at the beach, and then I heard there's a sunset ferry ride one evening to look forward to, and they're going to be down there till next, I think he's coming home on Sunday, so it's a full week. He should have a really good time. I'm glad for him. So this is Cleveland, and the Walmart that we're going to go here is on the other side of the I-40 construction, and there's a lot of construction over here, and I didn't even try to bring Ruby through this the other day, but I'm cool if Don will take over if he needs, and if not, he'll be good. It looks like she is willing to take you into the Walmart parking lot.
Interesting.
I'm seeing the blue line. So we'll see, but this is a disaster area up here right now as they try to widen I-40 basically on the way to the beach. And yeah, I would have gotten in the right lane if I was driving, but yeah, Ruby didn't appreciate that at all.
Yeah, I saw the guy.
Well, technically, his wheel was over the line, and he did come out of there a little fast. And
well, he pulled out in front of that other
car and everything.
I think he thought they were turning. I don't know.
There's a crash on I-40. The left lane is closed, that sign said. But that does not affect us up here on Highway 42.
Right.
This is a new bridge here. Is very similar to what happens on 1010. So she's probably not going to know where the road goes.
Yeah, well, I got a good grip on the wheel.
Although in this case, On this case, I don't believe that the stoplight's not moved too much.
Yeah, that I just took over, and she probably was doing okay, and I probably messed her up a little bit there. But it was actually clear.
Yeah. Now you got to use your judgment on when the car is handling the situation and when you would just feel more comfortable handling it yourself.
All right, see, she's going to really turn in here.
Right, well, it's not at the light, it's down at the next light.
She's going down to the next light.
Yeah, next light. I don't come to this Walmart often, but I've clearly been to this Walmart many times. Michelle runs up to this one, although I think she prefers the one in Fuquay. For her, it's about 6 miles in either direction.
She's doing this.
Wow.
That was all her. Now let's see what
she thought about it, but she did a good job. Yeah, and I'm just going to say it is still showing that you can...
I have no idea where she's going.
That's wrong.
She wants to go straight?
So did she stop for a stop sign there? Was that what that was? There was one in the other direction, so that...
I don't know where the Walmart is.
You're in the right direction. So really the right thing to done would have been to gone down to the very next turn in. But the Walmart's on our right. This is the parking area for the Walmart. She thinks the speed limit here is 25, but she's going 15. Hey Donnie, there's the Bloodmobile. All right, well, we've arrived at the parking lot, so
yeah, I'm probably just gonna
take over and park in a spot we're happy with, or drop me off and then go to a spot we're happy with. Really hope is to find one Roadster today, at least one Roadster. Don said if I messaged him, he'd come pick me up, but I need a few more steps today, so I was happy enough to walk out. He told me he's gonna park up by the white tent. He's doing his podcast and nap routine. There's not a supercharger in Benson.
According to...
That must be the Sheets at 210. I just come by there the other day. Is that where that is?
Don't know.
There's no supercharger in Benson.
Sweetie, I got... Ruby knows best.
Well, I guess we'll be checking that out today.
Yeah, I agree.
Trying to see where it actually is. We don't have really great. It's right off 95. Something Landing. This is Main Street. Well, we'll be checking that out because we're confused.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly 250 kilowatts. It's not like some destination supercharger. This is kind of like saying there's a supercharger at Michelle's house.
Yeah.
I mean, Benson is not... Wow. How did we miss that?
I don't know.
It's really close to our house. Don and I continue to think that when she's going to add a stop, when you ask her to add a stop, that always putting it as the very first next place is almost always not what you want. So I don't know. The person that wrote this didn't use it, or so what is she doing?
I don't know. I'm sure the person behind me thinks I'm intoxicated.
Yeah, now she's changing lanes into faster lane is what she said this time. But it just would have been really helpful if she hadn't put us behind that slow-moving car in the first place. Anyway, when we put the Benson supercharger in the list and it put it at the top and then it was exiting Dawn, we didn't want to exit. We were trying to still get to the Walmart in Smithfield. Okay, we're getting off at this exit. Let's see what she does.
Right now, if she gets over, she can get over.
Is this really the one? Yeah, 0.1 mile.
Just, there's cars zooming up. She was going to lose her opportunity. I didn't know which lane she wanted.
Right, well, I think the problem here is that it's so far up. You got to get on this little road, and then you kind of get on this little road that she didn't know what to do with that. I've seen that happen before. Those exits where they make you take a partial exit and then you actually take the exit. Sometimes it doesn't know what to do with that. Clearly, though, we're where she wanted us to be.
Right.
So you did good in assisting her in getting over, or we would have been where we weren't intending.
Well, the guy was zooming up on me.
Yeah.
So I couldn't let her, but it looked like she's gonna miss it. I would have got over a little quicker, but she got over good enough.
So we're making, I guess, a right here.
Yeah. So far, so good.
I do not think I've been to the Smithfield Walmart, which I was telling Dawn I think is a little perplexing, considering that, yeah. Sorry, but you don't have the right of way, Ruby.
Yeah, well, I tell you, her ability to,
Whoa!
yeah, baby,
Whoa.
I like it.
Goodness gracious.
When she goes, she goes.
So apparently the Walmart's up here on the right, and she is willing to take us into the parking lot.
Well, she's gonna go kind of by the parking lot, because the gray line is coming back.
I certainly know where we are. Outlet center straight ahead. That water tower over in the distance I've certainly been to before. I guess I'm just trying to, I see the Walmart here on the right. It's good that went past where we did. That's fine.
Chick-fil-A's on the left.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not think I've been in this Walmart. Totally perplexed as to how that could have happened.
All right, she's turning at this traffic light. She's got her blinker on. The car behind us is also turning. She made that turn. This is all her. She missed that curb.
Oh, thank goodness the curb made me nervous.
I know, but I gave her a little gas because she's the car behind us is expecting us to go. I don't know what she's doing.
You can just take over now.
Yeah, well, we'll go up here.
I have not been in this Walmart. Wow. Don went in with me so he could use the facilities. It was total strikeout there. Didn't buy anything. I think I said earlier I got one GMC Hummer at the first Walmart.
Right.
Hummer EV. Michelle's up here in Willow Springs. This is 42, so she's actually like, Michelle's here.
Yeah.
Where my finger is.
50,
right before Highway 50, and then 50 will take you all the way down to this supercharger in Benson. Yep. Ruby got us onto I-95 without any problems. I just didn't record it. Don was saying we're not usually on this part of 95 because we either go down to Dunn and then get on, and we're sort of headed towards Dunn now, or we go a little north and get on to go north, but we don't ever come right in this middle section here because other roads get us there quicker than, you know, getting on. So we're not real familiar with this stretch of 95. And we are headed to the supercharger. Don's gonna is gonna plug Ruby in and see if he has the same problem I've been having. I mean, I'm sure it's nothing I was doing. I could even hear it click in the video. Sounded like it was inserted properly and everything. And but we'll give it a try. My guess is she's not having the trouble with the 150 kilowatt chargers, and the old school hose is a little thicker and it's a little longer. It doesn't feel like it pulls on the charge port as much as the newer 150 kilowatt cables do. Just to say, when you click on a supercharger location and it pops up, the first thing I want to see is the business that it's at. So if this is a Sheetz, I want me to tell me it's a Sheetz. If it's a Stuckey's, I want it to tell me it's a Stuckey's. Because I don't know, because I've never been to this one before, and all it tells me is what street it's on, and that's not, you know, useful. I guess in Don's profile, he doesn't have the satellite view, so I just clicked it on for him. That was just, you know, he hasn't been driving a lot, and I suppose Don can get his co-pilot to zoom in and see what's at this location, maybe.
That could be a Sheets.
It could, I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like a Sheets. There's no,
looks like a hotel.
There's no red. Yeah, it looks like a hotel. There's no red there. I think it's a hotel.
But at least we know it's down at the back side of this thing.
It's right. You head back toward 95
it's
to get over to it.
Almost to the dead end of the road.
Yeah, well, out of the way of other parking is good. I was pleased to see you tell her no, no, no. She tried to go left when she's supposed to be taking this exit to get around slower vehicles. And Don was like, no, no, no. And he took it and he moved the stick. Thank you for also doing that, because, yeah, trying to go left when you're supposed to be going right is not desired.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here coming into the Benson supercharger exit. It's 2 miles south of where you could have taken the exit to go to I-40 to go to the beach. You know, 95 goes south, but it stays inland. So apparently we've got to cross 50 here. Yeah, if I had to guess, you know, from Michelle's house, the supercharger at 4042 at exit 312 is going to be the closest, at 6 miles away. Michelle actually lives closer to a supercharger than we do. Probably down from her house down 50 to get over here is probably, I don't know, a 20-minute drive. 15 miles, something like that. I could figure it out, but it's further, is all I'm trying to say. Less traffic and congestion, but further driving.
Right.
So
I think this is
she wants to go here. Yeah, there's a Hampton.
Nice if she turned on the blinker.
There was a sign for a Hampton Inn in this direction, and I can actually see the Hampton Inn now. So there's a char grill.
Come on, Ruby, get over.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Daddy D's Barbecue. The Benson Dog Park. Jordan's Pizza.
I'm gonna go, it's here.
No fast food though. No chain fast food like McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, who knew? This is just, honestly, Don and I are completely surprised. I didn't hear any chatter about it. If I did, it didn't mean anything to me. It didn't soak in.
Right.
Not to make you nervous parking or anything.
Yeah. Can we give her a shot?
Yep. He won't have any trouble. Yeah, you're good. You're golden. It's just me.
No.
I have to say, though, that you are back as far as you need to be.
Yeah, basically almost missed the bump stop.
Yeah. I find that they're not wide enough. I don't even know what the point is of, I guess so you can walk in between it, but...
She was about a ½ an inch, she was going to hit it here. So this side would have stopped. That side missed it, but this side...
Yeah, I have asked myself this week why we don't just have a bar the whole distance down and why there's a break. But I guess because you do walk tripping, but it's for the Model X and the width, you can almost span it. She added 34 miles in the time it took us to make a Now You Know video.
Yeah.
And give some information to somebody that drove by and had a question.
Yeah. Wow, I like this little supercharger stand next to Ruby.
Yeah.
They don't show that on Jules.
The new animation.
Yeah.
But you can't get anything in the center screen anymore, and we used to watch it over here. He's going to unplug. We're down to 70 kilowatts. We obviously didn't need charge. Do not pull in front of the truck. Thank you, Ruby.
There she goes.
All right, you can go now, girl.
She did that. That was a little slower than I would have done. But she did do it.
Yeah, the dog park is on this side of the hotel, so literally around the corner from the supercharger.
Right.
Not the hotel dog park, but the Benson Town dog park. Do you know Fuquay has a dog park too? It's back down there behind Mineral Springs.
Did not know that.
I've actually never stopped at it. Doesn't have great parking. Not enough Pokestops.
Is that rain on my windshield?
It is some rain. Yeah, I told Don we were going to be hard pressed to get back to Fuquay without running through a storm. A storm is fine as long as there's no hail. There was half-inch hail reported out by the airport, which is way the heck away from where we are. Total opposite direction, same distance, so we're not near that cell, but anyway. It's been averaging me 15 or 20 minutes a stop at these Walmarts. This is our last one, the one down in Irwin. Irwin. And then we'll come back up the back way through Campbell University. That's 401 or 401, yeah. Don was running his mouth and Ruby just took him off of I-95. It is the spot where she was where she intended to go, but
as long as she knows.
As long as she's paying attention for him.
See what she does here.
Oh, goodness.
She did good.
I closed my eyes.
She did just like a person would do.
I agree.
All right, go girl.
The only thing that made me nervous was
now you can't go.
Curbing the wheels.
Now you can't go, girl. Now you can go. There's nobody behind me. She did all that. I did not do anything. There was nobody behind me, so I let her sort it out.
Yeah.
But she jogged around that car a little bit, missed the curb. She could have turned out in front of the red car if she would have went as aggressively as she's normally been going, but she let the red car come by and then she went out. She did fine.
Now there is a Tesla destination charger over here at the Smithfields. It has capability to plug in. That's over here on the right. I guess she's trying to tell you that you will have to do a U-turn to get into the Walmart. The Walmart's on this side of the street, and I don't think you can just turn left. Huh. That's what she's trying to indicate to you. That really? In 2.8 miles, you'll need to make a U.
Okay.
Just so you're aware of what she's trying to do this time.
Yeah.
I've never come in off of 95. I've always just driven from the house down 401 to get here.
So they've moved the Walmart?
I don't think so. Well, let me just say it's where it's always been any of the times I've come, but I don't know.
Well, maybe that's a Kmart. I don't think I've ever been to this Walmart. I think I have shopped one time.
You were with me one time, I believe, when I was hunting Hot Wheels before, when we did one of these weekend drives.
Okay.
I think it's a conspiracy between Tesla and Hot Wheels to get us to go out driving looking for Hot Wheels in our Tesla.
Yeah, well, at 469, I don't know I would do it if in my gas car.
I understand. Yeah, Don made a comment back there that I'm going to say in a way that we can say on the channel, that the gentleman that stopped to talk to us, he was really feeling the nearly $5 a gallon gas, and therefore someone that you would not have expected previously to have been interested in electric cars, he was super interested. And we're profiling a bit here, but we don't really mean to be. We're just sharing that someone out in rural North Carolina was very interested in getting an electric car.
He left his SUV pickup truck at home, and he was in the wife's little car.
Probably because the pickup truck costs more in gas to drive.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was the case.
Yeah.
Wow, she's doing really good through here.
Yeah, well, thankfully the other drivers on the road, they haven't been
right, doing stupid stuff.
So
people pulling out in front of us and stuff. Wow, diesel's $5.69, unleaded is $4.69. Wow.
Yeah, we've consistently been seeing $4.69 near our house. We saw yesterday that it's $5 a gallon in a lot of places, not counting California, where for those poor people it's always more.
Well, unfortunate, let's not say poor.
Right, well that's,
You know-
I meant poor in the unfortunate sense there.
Well, there's a guy in a Hummer, and he's got it. Yeah, baby. Flaunting it.
I want to see my first EV Hummer. If there was ever a vehicle that needed to be electric so that it wasn't wasting so much gas, that would be the one. She do that?
Yeah, she did that.
Get you around that slow-moving traffic.
Oh,
Book
yeah.
on down the road, Donnie.
That's right. None of this lollygagging stuff.
Yeah. It's looking stormy ahead. There's a cell moving out of Sanford, and I think we're going to intercept that on the way to the house, as long as it doesn't have hail. Ruby is not clean. She's got bugs on her from the beach and other grime. Well, I want to know why Fuquay lost its Belk store, because we've got a Belk. There's Belk over to our right, and here's the Smithfield where the destination charger is.
Yes,
I've plugged in there one day.
Yes.
Well, if I'm not fast in Walmart, I'll go get wet. I'll be texting you to come to the door for me.
I might be sound asleep.
I don't know. I think I can summon Ruby to the door without even waking you up. I mean, we did that one time, right? She doesn't get upset if somebody's in the car when you do summon, so
Nope.
I wouldn't do that to Dawn. But
doesn't
technically,
seem
I
to
think you can do that.
0.3 miles.
You can go where these cars are going.
Well, she is, minus her turn signal.
Well, but she still thinks you got to do other stuff. You just want to go straight across
I'm
here.
going to go. She's doing all of this.
okay.
You need to be talking to Ruby.
Really? She did all of that?
All of that.
Okay, well then I guess the U-turn I thought she was going to do was like inside the shopping center or something, because we've arrived. We're
Well,
here.
I think she figured it out.
Okay.
That's interesting that the navigation versus the full self-driving figured that out. That was a particular interesting little maneuver.
Well, I'm happy today that she's been willing to make the turns into the parking lots today. You stay in your lane, Ruby.
She's doing fine. I'm letting her do her thing.
And do not go toward the Walmart truck. Well, in all fairness to her, there's no lane markings here.
Not particularly, and the parking lot markings are all faded.
Are all faded. This is not a well-painted lot. All right. Oh, I see a lot of Hot Wheels here. Nada. Bummer. There was a Aston Martin and a Corvette that looked a little bit like a Roadster, but nope. So Don's got a red alert message down there that full self-driving may be degraded or weather detected. We were thinking it really wasn't that bad. She make the left-hand turn coming from this direction.
Yeah, she needs to be turning her turn signal on. So far, she's good.
Line of cars.
She's good.
Oh, that was the wheel torque.
Yeah. That was the wheel torque. I didn't like that extra little nudge she gave the wheel.
Yeah.